Alright, good morning, geeks, my fellow geeksters. How are you? Let me go ahead and check the stream here real quick. And some sound settings, looks good. Music once again from the YouTube audio library. A lot of you guys and girls seem to like the background music, so I keep it on there. So check out the YouTube audio library. It's perfectly legal to download and use for any of your videos if you want to. A reminder or notice that there will not be a show tomorrow evening, Sunday night. I was going to host a very special, at least I think so, a special live event. Does privacy exist? I'll give you a hint, it doesn't. I had to cancel that. I have a tight schedule the next couple weeks. And so, yeah, I don't know when I will reschedule that. I think it's something that we need to talk about. A lot of misconceptions out there, and well, anyway, I'll just save that, reschedule that for next time. I don't know when. So, I'm actually just finishing up breakfast. I have a little bit of time before I need to do the usual weekly boring stuff, such as cut the grass. We'll go into some tech news for the week, and then we'll wrap it up. Check my emails here on my phone. All right, looking good. All right, so this morning I am running Windows 10. I normally use either Ubuntu Mate or my Chromebook, but I don't use Windows 10 as much as I really do. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 20% of the time. There's nothing wrong with it. It works, but I log into Windows. I try to do it once a week. You know, perform the updates and reboots and stuff like that. So obviously, no matter what OS you use, you need to keep it in tip-top shape, as it were. So yeah. Let me get my news articles here ready to go. All right, looking good here. If there's anybody new to the chat, please do stop by and say hello. If you would like to support this Total OS Today World Community Technology channel, thank you for following me for over 9 years. Check out some links below in the show notes. All right, gonna do this. Let's go to transition here. This is normally how I do it, but today we have Windows 10 that you may have heard of, OBS, and some miscellaneous Windows here. Of course, the chat, VLC, media player, and stuff like that. So let's go into some news. Well, probably the biggest tech news, well, for Linux of the week has to be the announcement that Linux Journal is no more. You know, this is one of those things. This obviously ended because lack of funding, but I think it's much more than that. I think it's a lack of excitement for Linux in general, for the masses. I mean, when was the last time you heard something exciting about Linux for the masses? Or when was the last time you saw a cool Linux desktop commercial? Or a really, really cool Linux exclusive game? I mean, I think the last and the only cool Linux or any commercials that have anything remotely to do with Linux are those cool Chromebooks commercials. Are you tired of blue screens and malware? You want a Chromebook? Those are very funny and appropriate commercials. But that's the last time. That's the only time I've seen a cool marketing, anything that's cool marketing for anything that has to do with Linux. And I think that remains probably the number one problem that we still don't have in 2019, a Linux desktop for the masses. So anyway, on August 7th, Linux Journal publication is no more. You guys may have seen this, Walmart and ESPN are pulling violent game marketing following shootings. Moves reflect temporary view of increased audience sensitivity. I think this will solve nothing, in my opinion. Violent game marketing is not the core of the problem here in the United States. This is probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen personally. But anyway, hey, if it increases awareness, then why not, right? Anyway, that's my point of view about this. So let's go to some technology news using Bing. In fact, I'm going to do this for now. Well, 12 former Facebook insiders who ditched the company and are now outspoken critics. Well, here's the thing. We've talked about privacy. This privacy exists. How much is your data? How much is your privacy worth? Facebook had to pay a fine of $5 billion to settle the issue of privacy. And I use the word settle loosely. So apparently in today's market, your privacy is worth $5 billion because that's what they had to pay. Next year it might be $6 billion. And who knows after that. Election systems are way more vulnerable than we thought. Absolutely. I'm sure the Russians and whoever else are very happy about this. We need paper backups, paper ballots. That is a very simple and cost-effective way to make sure that no matter who you vote for, that is in fact the person that you voted for. The Galaxy 10 Note uses aluminum and not stainless steel. Well, based on that news, I will sleep better tonight. I don't have a Galaxy Note 10. Big tech needs to use hazardous materials warnings. So they just figured it out now, huh? Okay. Most EU cookie consent notices are meaningless or manipulative, study finds. Huh. That's interesting. The best GoPro alternative won't break the bank. I don't have a GoPro camera. I don't really feel the need to have one. If you guys have one of these, let me know. Let me know what you guys think, and maybe we'll do a GoPro show one night. Why not? Let's see if anything else here catches my eye. There's a new Facebook ID hack, but you have nothing to worry about. Okay, well then why say it? Then why mention it, right? The U.S. government quietly kills autonomous vehicle committee. Interesting. Now, I'm not clicking every single article here because I would be doing this all day. I'm just going to go through these one by one, like, whatever catches my eye. If there's a topic here that you see, send me an email. Maybe we'll talk about it in detail in a future live show. MoviePass changed passwords to lock out users once it ran out of sane ideas. Huh? Okay. This week only, save $40 on Google Nest Hello Video Doorbell and say goodbye to your privacy again. Sony's monstrous new 8K television is about the size of a Mini Cooper. All right. Aha. Apple offers $1 million reward to anyone who can hack an iPhone. Hey, hacksters, go for it. Let's see what else we have here. The White House summons tech social media firms after shootings. And how long is this going to go on? Looks like Huawei and President Trump still don't get along. Let's see. Yeah, has your browser been sluggish? It may have been hijacked. Always run antivirus, anti-malware stuff. If you have Windows, use Windows Defender quite regularly. And it's actually Windows Defender was voted one of the top protections applications for your Windows computer. So I use it. It works for me, and I have no problem with it. Robocall blocking apps might be sending your private data to third parties. Oh my goodness. Yeah. One day we'll look back and we'll say, when did privacy become extinct? It's a good question. Can a burglar really jam your wireless security system? I think so. So Huawei unveils new OS for use in smartphones. That's interesting, really interesting to see if that'll go anywhere, as opposed to, say, Android. Thank Google for making it harder to find a phone repair service. Boo, Google, boo, don't do that. Yeah, that's not user-friendly, to say the least. Although personally, I'm not into repairing phones. If I drop and break it, I'm buying another one, yeah. Of course, I don't buy $1,000 phones either. I'm very happy with my $200 Motorola phone that works quite well for what it does. So yeah. So Huawei is calling the new OS to rival Android and Windows Harmony OS. I like that. Harmony, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. Anything else here? Discord will soon offer game streaming if you are into the Discord. Apparently, Harmony OS is no Android replacement, according to this article from Wired. Let's see. I like the song. Going, going, gone. Samsung quietly removes ads mocking iPhone after ditching headphone jack for Note 10. Okay, alright. Children must play. Anything else here? Well, this ain't good. Tens of millions of Android phones come preloaded with dangerous malware. Ouch. Ouch. I hope that's not true or totally accurate. Yeah. I think that's all that catches my eye as far as tech news for the week. What time is it? Almost 10. So I'll stick on for a little bit longer. Who is in the chat? Ricardo, how are you? Tax Action BK, yo yo yo. Posh Josh is a squeaker. Every time I stub my toe, I'm a squeaker. Squeaker. Ah! Yeah. So what's your biggest news of the week? Good morning, Fun Linux Laptop. How are you? Those of you who come in late to this live stream, you can watch this, of course, on the replay. This will just be a short one for this morning. Again, reminder, those of you coming in late, there will be no show tomorrow night. I had originally scheduled Does Privacy Exist live event. I had to cancel it. I got too much going on the next 2 weeks, and quite honestly, the live shows, as much as I enjoy doing them, they've never really paid for themselves, so except for some of the super chats, but I got other things to do. So Ricardo Rogers has no news. Oh no. Building a foam gun to make aircrete. Huh. Okay. That sounds different. Aircrete. What exactly is aircrete? Aircrete. Okay. Cool. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat here, make it a little bit easier and all right, we'll just keep it like this. And if there is anybody new watching, please do stop by and say hello. That's what we're here for. My OBS up to date. Oh, I gotta shut that down. Okay, never mind. Mixed shaving cream, consistently foam with cement. I will use for insulation on my concrete dome. Okay. Got it. Is that stuff you buy at like Home Depot or? I know nothing about that, but it sounds interesting. The extent of my Home Depot stuff goes a little bit of plumbing. Well, here we don't have a Home Depot, it's Lowe's. A little bit of plumbing, some painting, stuff like that. That's about it. I think my last large purchase at a hardware store was my Black & Decker cordless lawnmower. Yeah, I think 7 years ago. That was my last big purchase at a hardware store. Still runs. I changed the batteries once in 7 years. I love me some Black & Decker. Let me throw out a quick question for you guys, if you don't mind. Do you believe that the cause of violence in this country has anything to do with video games, violent video games? Just a quick question. Foam solution is dollar store dish detergent and water. Okay. Yeah, that's very cost effective. Absolutely. Good morning, Bob the Hopper. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, as our friend Steve would say. I actually had a private event scheduled last night for all the supporters of the channel, but 4 people had to cancel. They had other things going on. I think Steve's on vacation, so anyway, for all of you who contribute to the channel, maybe we'll do it next week. So Fun Linux Laptop says, don't think so. To my question, do you think that the violence in this country is all due to violent themed video games? I don't think so either. Fun Linux Laptop. You know, my son now is in college, but for years we usually played Halo, you know, Need for Speed, racing games, Burnout Revenge on Xbox with him, countless friends. They all stayed out of trouble. I mean, all of them as far as I know. So yeah, that's just a, yeah. I don't think so either, my friend. So what's new, Bob? How was your week? Anybody use the Vivaldi browser? Reminder, you guys can catch me on MeWe.com. It is my current favorite Facebook alternative. It's free to sign up. It does seem a bit more private. I don't see any ads or anything obtrusive like that on Facebook, on MeWe versus Facebook. So check out MeWe.com. Killing stuff on screen makes you less angry. Yeah. It's kind of like a release. It's kind of like therapy. I've had a bad week. Where's that alien? You know, where's that monster? Get it. I feel so much better now. Yeah. I just blew up a whole box of shaving cream. Don't you feel better now? Cat Gamer. Yeah, maybe we'll do a live event on the issue of violent video games and violence here in the States. Not sure if that makes a difference from top chat to live chat. I mean, it's all live, so anyway. So I'm going to wrap this up here shortly. Again, if there's anybody new out there, say hello. Exactly. Yes, I agree, Fun Linux Laptop. Yes, all the violence in America, all the uncool stuff, violence in America, is all because of the Master Chief and Cortana. Those bitches. Just kidding, of course. This country has a long way to go to wise up. But I keep the faith. I keep the faith. I agree, Bob. The world at times can be a violent place at times, but the world also can be a beautiful, amazing place. I guess to appreciate love, you have to understand evil. Yeah. But no violence here. We are all mellow, cool Linux / Windows / Chromebook users, right? Let's make the world a nice, safer place. Everybody just use Linux-based systems. Yeah, you'll feel better. Yeah. You'll feel more secure. You'll be part of the community. You'll get lots of hugs and kisses from Toss. Okay, well maybe you won't, but you'll be in my thoughts and prayers, as Congress likes to say, right? Anyway. I cannot think of the last time I played a video game. I don't play anymore as much as I used to. Your dad went through the Second World War, spent 5 years away, would never speak about what he saw. Yeah, I have a friend of mine, he's a retired attorney, and his dad, who was a judge, amazing stories. His father survived Normandy, D-Day, the Battle of the Bulge, and other violent conflicts, and was able to survive and tell stories about what happened. My friend told me the story, Bob, that his father was on leave, shore leave, whatever, time off in Las Vegas, and he was on a train on his way to California, apparently for the invasion of Japan. I think the story goes. His father was on the train and they were talking, and the guy had a newspaper in his hand, and the guy reading the paper says, asked, "Where you going, soldier?" And he replied, well, this is what's going on, this is where I'm going, and I don't think I'll survive this one. And the guy reading the paper said to him, "Haven't you heard the war is over? We dropped a bomb on Japan and it's over." And the soldier did not believe him. When he saw the headlines, well, he probably cried. The soldier cried that it was finally over. But yeah, the world can be a violent place. But imagine surviving D-Day, Battle of the Bulge, and other battles, and still having a head on your shoulders to become a respected judge. Life is resilient and tenacious. I think the capacity for evil in this world, Bob, is outdone by the capacity for life, right? Not to sound like an old Chinese philosopher, but that's how I see it. So he went through the North Africa into Sicily, then Italy campaigns. Yeah, yeah, I've seen stuff like that on History Channel. Alright guys, why don't we wrap this up here in about 5 minutes. Any other questions or comments or suggestions for the channel, just go ahead and post them here in the comment, or just send me an email as usual. If you haven't already, check out some links below in the show notes. My system's up to date, last I checked. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you, Bob. You have a great day also, my friend. Peace to all of us. Amen to that. So on that note, on that happy note, I think I'll wrap this up for this Good Morning Geeks for this Saturday morning. I try to do some of these, at least one a week during the morning, to catch people over in, overseas who never have a chance to say hello. So anyway, that's all I have for this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Keep in touch. Be safe. And I'll just say arrivederci.